Hello everyone, welcome back to Mage Knight. We're in the middle of a sort of campaign here, doing the ordinary, boring solo conquest as, what's her name, Arethia? Yeah. The blood cultist, trying to conquer the two cities. We haven't even found any cities yet. I feel like we're moving a little slowly. It's not too surprising that I haven't found them at the end of Night 1. I guess we'll probably have found one city by the end of this day, so that's about on pace, I guess. Conquering the city in Night 2 or Day 3 are both plausible. And then conquering the second city in like Day 3 or Night 3 also plausible, depending on how things are going. I think we're doing pretty well in terms of power curve. We're leveling up okay. So I have to choose a tactic now, and I want to examine my hand to see what it is that I need to do. I'd really like to be able to take out this dungeon. That's why I moved there. But I don't really have any combat stuff at all. I basically just have my swordsman and my battle versatility. I would need something like my earthquake or whatever that ice block card that I got was. I think it's just called ice block, right? Let me just search my deck and check. We'll shuffle afterwards. Ice shield, yeah. So I could take like Great Start. What does Rethink? I could take Great Start to draw 2 more cards and hope that they're useful. Or, actually Rethink would be better, right? I could just dump 2 of my moves and my Crystallize or something. Or my Decompose. Oh, 2 of my moves and my Wound, sure. And draw 3 more. And then hopefully those would be something to help me feel like I could handle whatever's in this dungeon. So let's do that. Let's take Rethink. I'm reconsidering being wounded, and I don't want to be. The dummy chooses with that 5. Great start. No, the right moment. Okay. So I'm going to Rethink, and it says discard your cards first. Last time I tried to do this, it like broke. I don't know. Do I want to keep my moves? I guess I should keep a move in case. There's some gold I could use. Okay. I want to keep a single move in case I don't end up being able to do anything in the dungeon. And so I think I'll put the Decompose back for later. Right now I don't need more mana. And I'll put back... Honestly, do I see myself crystallizing? I guess it could happen. But do I want to double move? Maybe. Maybe if I wanted to go up here and fight this guy? It's a little hard to fight him, I guess. He has physical resistance, but I could do a fire attack 3. So I just have to block him. Yeah, I could see myself wanting to go up there. Let's get rid of the Crystallize. Great. So, did I draw anything useful? Yeah, I drew Ice Block. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. So now I feel like I have a shot against many brown enemies to kill them before they get to me. I won't necessarily get them, but I also have like an okay block. I don't know. I guess it'd be pretty... I could handle a Medusa. I know there are some enemies... Let's actually look at the deck of brown cards, right? I know there's some with 6 health, but there's also some with less. Like this guy I would kind of hate. So I could only reduce his armor by 3, and then I could siege attack for 2, and that wouldn't quite get him. But, and this guy... Yeah, I could get him still. Even a siege attack 1 would work, because I'd reduce his armor to 1. His resistance means he takes only half damage, but I'd siege attack for 2, which is 1, and that kills him. So yeah, there's 12 cards and 10 tiles in this deck, and only 2 of them make me kind of sad. How sad am I? If I draw this guy. I mean, I could come up with 3 block pretty easily. and then turn all my moves sideways for more block, or maybe improvise some block. No, I want this improvise for attack, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I could handle that guy if I ran into him. Okay, we'll shuffle this deck. I think technically I know which one's on top now, although I don't know for sure how to read the search interface. And so we'll just go in there. Yeah, draw me this bad boy, please. That's my action. Okay, we got the gargoyle. So that's fine. I'll just play an Ice Block 3. Powered by gold mana from the source. So it reduces his armor by 3 as well. And wait a minute. This doesn't work quite the way I thought it did, does it? I was thinking I could use this, and then before he attacks me, I could just kill him with a siege attack. But it doesn't actually work that way, because you can't play blocks until the block phase begins. So I do have to be careful with this. I'm still going to be fine, but I need to be careful not to break the rules. And I'll have to spend a couple more resources, I believe. So he's attacking me for 5. And I can't just use this as a siege attack. So instead, I'm going to play this Ice Block 3, powered by blue. And then I need 2 more block, which I guess I'll just take from battle versatility? Sure. So that blocks. Now his armor is reduced by 3. He has 1 left, but 1 physical resistance. I can discard basically any 2 cards to kill him. But I'd rather have improvisation or like one of these moves. Good question. Moves are pretty good right now. But I don't think... You know, I think I should not use the battle versatility to kill him. I should use... or to block, I mean. I'm going to use my improvisation to block. Discarding this. And use... Why does this make any difference? What am I doing? This is just worse. Okay, this blocks, fine. And then I guess my blue moves, since there's lots of green mana in the source, and I want to keep that green move in hand. These played sideways as attacks. And that way I get to keep the improvise, which I... Right, what I wanted was to have, like... I wanted to have this available against this guy, because a fire attack 3 would be pretty nice against him, right? He has physical resistance and he'll be tough to kill otherwise. So what would it cost me to keep battle versatility? It would cost me a move card, I think, because then I would have to play improvisation. Well, but by keeping improvisation in hand, I'm committing to discarding a card later anyway. Yeah, I think I'm willing to just spend all the move cards to keep this instead. Okay, so let's do it that way. We improvise a block. And then I spend these 2 both sideways as attacks to finish him off. And I get to keep battle versatility, and I get to draw more of my deck. Okay, this seems good. Gain 4 fame and 0 rep. Yeah, that sounds right. And we're drawing up to 6 because I'm next to a keep that I own. How nice, I forgot about that. We got blue mana. Okay, sure. Now it's telling me make sure you get the conquest rewards, so that's grab this dungeon die and give it a couple good flicks. Does that mean spell? What are the two sides of this thing? Yeah. Okay. There are 4 artifact sides and 1 spell side. So, I don't know. I would have preferred the artifact, I think. But that's life. So let me just double check. Mark it with a shield, roll a mana die to determine your reward. Gain a spell. Okay, fine. I said I wanted a spell-y game, so here I am. Probably I should try taking the red spell, because I have a bunch of red mana, and I already have one other green spell. But we'll have a look. Underground Travel lets you move through squares, ignoring their movement cost. And... oh yeah, Underground Attack is fun. Look at that. You get to like tunnel 3 squares and pop up inside of a fortified site, ignoring fortifications. So that's obviously nice. Makes it you can use like ranged attack to knock out guys instead of siege attacks. We have Meditation, which like puts cards from your discard back into your deck. Exploding Shield. Oh, so perfect. Yeah, if it's used as part of a successful block, destroy the blocked enemy. Oh, I love it. And we have access to red and black mana all the time. Give me, give me, give me. So you guys don't get to see the artifacts yet anyway. Oh well. That will do it for my turn. Rewards claimed. Dummy player. Draws 5 cards. Unlucky. But not horrible. I mean, the worst possible outcome, but... you know, if he had like 5 blue cards, you know, whatever. He could have better mana tokens, and then this actions worse than this would be possible. Right now he doesn't. All right, so I'm in a dungeon right now. Now, what happens with Magical Glades? You start with black mana at night and gold mana during the day, I think, as well. It also heals you at night. Yeah. So it seems very profitable to go walk onto this Magical Glade and fight that rampaging whatever. It lets me throw away a wound from hand, which is, I believe, the last wound in my deck. Let me just double check. Yep. So that would be a nice thing to do. And it also gets this guy cleared and lets me probably explore here. So how many moves do I need? I'd like, ideally, to have 5. 3 to move here, and then 2 to explore, and then fight this guy. And I start with 1 from my skill. So we could maybe play a powered green move, and then anything else I need to power I can just draw from my large reserve of tokens. Sure. So we'll move, powering with green. I now have 5 moves because of this. And I move onto here for 3, and then explore with 2 more. Cool. And you notice the backs of these changed. We're now through the countryside tiles and exploring core tiles. Core tiles are where the big juicy stuff is, including cities. There are 4 core tiles in the deck for this setup, 2 of which have cities in them. And they all generally have more difficult and rewarding encounters that you can run into. So, we revealed an additional enemy to fight, and another sacred, or what do you call this? Ancient ruins. This one has enemies instead of an altar. Okay. So you get obviously different rewards. For fighting an enemy, for this enemy, you get 1 mana crystal of every type plus a spell. I don't really want that. I mean, it would be nice, don't get me wrong. But fighting enemies is hard, and I loved this first altar where we just like paid some mana and got some fame. This involves risk. Anyway, so I think we want to fight this guy, unless I want to make more moves? Not really, right? Now, since it's daytime, we can't use the Exploding Shield's second effect. But since this guy only has 3 armor, like, this Burning Shield all by itself is enough to block and kill him. So that seems great, right? If we really wanted to, we could spend the swiftness and the battle versatility, spending a white and a red to ranged attack for 6. That would be enough to break through his 3 plus physical resistance. Would I rather do that than use my fire block? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have these 2 things to kill this guy, right? If I can get over there. Which I might not be able to. These swamps are really slow to walk through. They cost like 5. Yeah, so... Right, because I don't know if the fire block will be enough to kill this guy. It probably won't. His attack is like random. He summons a brown monster and then throws it at you, basically. So who knows what that'll do. And I can just totally avoid that by sniping his head off with these 2 cards. So, we're going to just provoke this guy. And... where is it? Yes, use my Burning Shield, and I'll pay a crystal here. It seems sort of like a waste. Like, this thing gives you a token, right? Yeah, but it gives you a token and a crystal. So if I do it now, the crystal would be wasted. And I can always do it later to get the crystal back. So this is strictly better. And if I can find a way to use a red token, which I should be able to next turn, this is an improvement. So we power the spell's basic level. He attacks for 4. He has this brutal indicator, which means it's kind of the opposite of Swift. We saw that Swift means you have to pay more to block him, but if it gets through, it's the normal amount of wounds. Brutal is the opposite. He's just as easy to block as normal, but if he gets through, it's twice as many wounds. That's perfect, because we have plenty of block to just take him and ignore the brutal indicator modifier. So he attacks for 4, we block for 4. Fire block. Which basically just means... Oh, actually... How does fire block work? Does it, it makes all non-cold attacks ineffective, I think? Let me... There's a table up here so that you don't have to look through the rules. Enemy attacks with X attack and Mage Knight block cards with Y block. Yeah, so if they have a regular attack... And we have a fire block. Okay, it does get through for full. So a fire block is more effective against fire attacks. Weird. Because it's like the opposite for resistances? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's just normal strength against this. But that's still enough. We block 4, and it is part of the successful block, so we may use it during the attack phase as a fire attack 4. And since he has only physical resistance and not fire resistance, the 4 damage gets through in full, killing him. Now, do I want to decompose anything right now? I don't think so. I'm kind of like... I mean, I could use a strong decompose on like a promise or something, I guess. How much time pressure am I under? I have 7 cards in my deck. Oh, no time pressure. Okay. So we'll just take it slow. Cool. So let's just end the turn here. Just played these 2 cards. Gaining 4 fame. Yep, and 1 reputation. Got it. Now, I will remove 1 wound as it's reminding me. I still don't know why that won't go in. Weird. And my hand size is still 6 because I'm still next to that keep. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Wait a minute, am I next to that keep? I'm not. I've leveled up so that it's 6 even when I'm away from a keep. Got it. Okay. Yeah, rewards claimed. It's Goldix's turn. And I'm a little surprised. Oh, I was like, I'm a little surprised it's not reminding me to take a gold token, but it just gave me one. How cool is that? Okay. So I have this gold token because I started in a magical glade. How nice. I mean, I wish I had some moves here. I have one, but I kind of need to save this for its attack effect. Well, I mean, if I can't move here, if I can't find 5 moves somewhere, I'm not going to be able to use its attack effect either. That's a bit annoying. I wonder. Oh, that's right. I start with 1 move. So, do I have any moves left in my deck? Or did I spend them all? Like, I know I spent a lot early on like other stuff. There's only 1 move card left. Okay. I forget if it's a blue one or a green one. Actually, it might be my other swiftness. Anyway, Goldix still has 8 cards left, so I could go kind of slow, but I'm kind of trying to decide, like, should I go after this guy or should I head for this dungeon? Like, don't get me wrong, it would be nice to have that fire block back, burning block, because I could use it in the dungeon as an exploding block, and then all I have to do is block to kill an enemy. But that doesn't seem possible right now, since I don't have that card anymore. I do have Tremors, which I could use as an Earthquake to reduce his armor by a ton, and then siege attack or ranged attack him. What's in the source? There's gold, so I could crystallize anything. I think I'm gonna go for the dungeon. It should be a better reward, and I think I can manage it. Oh, also I have this gold token, huh? It's another way to crystallize anything. So what I'm thinking is I'll head to the dungeon by spending this, and my decompose as move, and then I have 1 more move because it's only daytime, so I don't get 2. So that moves me onto this wasteland, which costs 4. Now, I don't want to fight this guy now, but I want to probably next turn. And I'm going to crystallize, feeding it this gold mana to gain probably green? Yeah. I have a lot of green cards left in deck. And one of them is my Earthquake spell. And I think that's going to do it for this turn. Yeah, I have not placed the victory shield on purpose. My hand size is 6. That's correct. I'm not near a keep. Goldix does some stuff, and he still has lots of cards in hand. Well, So half the time he'll take 2 more turns, and half the time he'll take 3. So we get either 3 or 4 cards. Actually, I don't know about half. What color are his cards? Oh, okay. So only 1/5 of the time will he draw 5 cards this coming turn. So we almost certainly get 4 more turns. And as you can see, we don't have enough cards to make use of 4 turns. All right. I'm pretty confident that with Tremor and all this shit, we can handle this guy. So let's go in there and see what's up. If we get the fortified guy, I'll be a little annoyed, but we didn't. So he should be just an absolute piece of cake. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just spend a concentrate on swiftness, I guess. Actually, I want the move more than I want. I'm not going to be doing any more combat this round, I think. Or if I am, that card will be just as good. Yeah, I'd rather have the option to move than the option to do other non-attacking stuff. So I'm going to pay green mana for this from the source. Activating battle versatility for ranged attack 5, and that kills him. And, like, that's the turn. Where is that fancy die? It's still over here where I left it. Great. Artifact? Artifact! Okay. So the way artifacts work is if you're offered X artifacts, you get to look at X plus one of them and choose one of them not to take. So what do we have? We have an endless gem pouch, which gives you a bunch of crystals. I definitely do not want that. It has so many crystals. Banner of Courage. Assign this to a unit you control. Once a round, except during combat, you can flip this card face down to ready the unit. And then at the beginning of the round, flip it face up again. So, I mean, this is not great. It lets you get more use out of a unit, and so far I've just been totally ignoring mine because I've been fighting in dungeons. But maybe I'll have more units in the future, and I definitely do not want an endless gem pouch. I have too many mana tokens. Should I have, like, done something different with, did I use this? I don't think so. Okay. So we'll just take the Banner of Courage. It's not amazing. There are artifacts I would have preferred to have, but that's life. Rewards have been claimed. All right, good. He did not roll green, so we get 2 more turns. So I think we're gonna manage to go kill this guy just barely. Can I go shopping as well? Is there anything for sale at the village? We could buy herbalists or Utum crossbowmen to hang out with the Utum swordsman, I think is what we have. Yeah. But I don't really have any influence, so I'm not going to be able to afford anything. I could maybe buy herbalists. They're really cheap, and they're not, like, that great, but they're better than nothing. And anyway, I want to go to the village at any rate, so... The thing is, it costs, like, 5 to move there. Friggin' swamps. We get 1. Oh, I had 2 swiftness. Okay. So, right. I can use 1 to move. I'm gonna honestly put the Banner of Courage on nobody, I guess. Because what I want is swiftness and tremor to kill that guy. I guess I just need 2 more move, right? This and mana pull. That generates 4 move plus the 1 I started with is 5 to get me here. I challenge this guy. And I play first a tremor powered by gold from the source, and my swiftness. Wait a minute. Yeah, that works, right. My swiftness powered by white from... I thought I picked it up and it was still there. The white from my inventory. So he has, instead of armor 4, he has armor... Oh, he's over here. He now has armor 1. And we shoot him right in the face for 3, and he dies before he can attack. Great. So, he is defeated, and we did something at least mildly useful this round. We get to level up. How nice. Now, this is the last turn of the round, and I guess I may as well play this on my swordsman. At the end of a round, you may, if you like, leave equipment on units or take it off for the next round, so you can put it on someone else or use its second effect. Oh, we should talk about the second effect of artifacts. The second effect of an artifact, you notice, doesn't have a cost associated with it. The cost is destroy the artifact. And also, it can't be used when it's already on a unit. Right? You have to actually play it to use that effect. So we might want it in hand if we were planning to destroy it next round, but I don't think we are. So I'll just leave it on him so I don't have to draw it again next round. And end turn and level up. So what did I gain? I think new skill in action. Great. Okay. Well, what's for sale? Oh, this is draw and gain a red token. This is throw away wounds from your hand. And then next turn, you can play a wound for 3. So we're sort of like a wound-focused hero, but I haven't been taking wounds. I haven't gotten any of the cards that are like useful for wounds. So this is not that amazing. But we can also look at the enemy's stuff. So what the heck is this? Once a turn, gain 1 influence for each different colored crystal in your inventory. Huh. Well, suddenly we would be able to go shopping, right? That's like 4 influence every turn. That seems amazing. I mean, I'll only be in a village, but I'll be in like better places in the future. That sounds great. I think, as I said, I have to take this action if I do that, though. Let me just double check those rules. Level... Table of contents. End of the turn, page 11. End of the turn. Level up. You have 2 options. Take one of these 2 tokens and any one advanced action card, or take a token of another player and then take the advanced action from the lowest position on the advanced action order. Offer. Yeah, so I would have to take this one, which would be even more influence. So, I mean, the other option, though, like, they all kind of suck. Draw 2 cards once around. Like, don't get me wrong, that's very useful. But I'm kind of like... I'm just dying for more units. And I have this thing that can, like, get me extra value out of my units as well. So I don't think I mind taking 2 influence-based abilities. And this one can double as an attack as well. Alright, I'll take it. And this is now, like, justification for the... Oh, also, I should gain a red crystal. Do that anytime during the round, but the round's about to end, so let's do it now. I've gained my level up benefits. I've confirmed my hand size. Yes, end the round. Process dummy. Wait, is it not the end of the round yet? Oh yeah, that's right. We do have another turn. Oh, that's so perfect, because I get all this influence stuff and I'm in a village now. So I can just like buy someone pretty much for free, I think, from the village. I think I could buy both of them. You know, it costs me a little reputation. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it does. So right now I have enough reputation that I get like 1 influence for free. And also, because of this skill, I get 4 more influence. So I have 5 for free. Costs a total of 9 to buy these guys. And this gives me 4. So I can just play this 1 card with my last action. And just buy 2 units. They're not great units. Oh, let's lose 1 rep, please. They're not great units, but I can do something with them. Yeah. Why? This happened to me before. I clicked claim on both of them, and one of them just, like, disappeared. This happened to me in my last game, rather. I bought 2 units, I think it was, and, like, one of them... Yeah, I bought fire golems and ice golems. And one of them just, like, vanished. And I had to go searching. It was, like, not in the deck. It was nowhere. So what I'm going to do is go search for the... Did I buy crossbowmen? I think it was the crossbowmen, right? Yeah, herbalist and crossbowmen. Come here. And now there's supposed to be another crossbowman in the deck, and I can try to put it in. My recollection, though, is that it like doesn't actually go into the pile properly. I guess it does. Okay, I tried it last time and it didn't. So if I search, it's in there. Yeah. Okay, so one of the 2 crossbowmen disappeared from the deck for no reason when I tried to buy it. It's a mystery. Okay, and I can even shuffle. Perfect. All right, end turn. Yep. Coldix ends the round. I'm ending my turn. And ending something I should do before the end of the round, right? Ending the round. Cool. Oh, look at that. I had to reroll. If half of the source or more shows up as already depleted, which during the night is gold mana, then they're all the gold ones are all the depleted dice are rerolled. So that doesn't happen too often, but it happened today, and you just saw it here. That's why it rerolled. Okay, we'll remove these tactics, and in the next episode, we'll start on night 2. I guess we didn't manage to discover the city, did we? Oh well. We're close. Just, soon. I don't know. Am I going to win this one? Maybe, maybe not. But it'll be an interesting experience. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.